Hello everybody, I'm Colton back with our 4th episode of our Pokemon FireRed Hardcore Nuzlocke. Right now, right at the beginning, I'm going to get the old rod so we can go ahead and get our encounter that I'm very excited about and who I feel like will definitely be a very clutch guy. This dude right here. Magikarp. He's a wee little lad, but his evolution is just chef's kiss. Amazing. So hopefully we can switch train him pretty fast. And by pretty fast, it's not going to be pretty fast. It actually is going to take forever, but that's okay. Y'all don't have to see all that. Close to probably an hour and a half. Just constant, or an hour maybe not an hour and a half. That might be a little exaggerating, but an hour and a like an hour. Just constantly switch training, which I just find to be such a nuisance, especially when I'm on set mode and I can only switch train him with one Pokemon from a trainer. But luckily in the wild it doesn't matter. But against specific trainers it does. Pretty sure Rondo almost died here. Did come very close. So as you can see, we got him up to 14 at this point. I don't even know why I'm using Tackle instead of Rock Throw on this thing. I really don't know. Hit me with Gust a couple times. Literally does no damage, but I keep missing because I'm getting hit by Sand Attack 20 million times. Which I'm being nice and not using in my run because that's lame. So we got it to level 15. And then right here is when we get him up to the level 20. What? He's evolving? Big Blue is evolving? He's the boy. I love Big Blue. And here he comes. The GOAT of the run. You know he's going to be the GOAT of the run. Unless, for some reason he miraculously dies in a one-hit crit or something. That definitely would never happen in a Nuzlocke run. Ever. Crits are fake. So now that we've got him evolved, we can get ready to go on the SSN soon. And we're going to have to do our rival fight, which I'm terrified of. Which, I'm not even going to risk, fighting all the people on the SSN, which I hate skipping out trainer XP. But I just don't want to risk getting hurt or not having healing items or something like that. So I just directly go for him. So I can come, go ahead and do it with, my strongest possible situation here. I like how this dude loses every time and he just ignores the fact that he loses to you. Biggest thing I'm worried about on his team, honestly, is just his Kadabra. Everything else I could care less about. Like this Pidgeotto right here, literally just gonna get hit with Rock Throw. I mean, there's nothing it can do about it. Except me missing. But I'd have to miss 25 to 30 times. So, yeah. I think we're good. Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and slap him with that. By the way, the level cap's 24 for the gym. So, we gotta make sure geography stays at 24 for the gym leader. Alright, so War Turtle's in. We're gonna go ahead and throw Oddball out there. She can go ahead and slurp him up with Absorb. Gotta say that as weird as possible. Start setting up withdraw. Why would you do that? What is the AI thinking? It's a special attacker. Dang. So it does it again. I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with Absorb again. Should just be a couple more times. I'm not sure if he has a super potion in this battle or any kind of potion in this battle, but I'm hoping not. Go ahead and hit him with Absorb again. He's in red. So now it should just be one more hit. It's just with Bite. We're gonna flinch, which is never good. I hate the RNG. I really hate the RNG. Oh my god. Hit him with Absorb. Bam. War Turtle goes down. So they're getting a lot of XP from this battle as well, which is good. See, here's Kadabra. We're going to go ahead and immediately switch out so Oddball does not die. And this is what you're meant for, buddy. Because you can actually tank hits from this thing. Use Disable, but there's nothing to disable. So I go ahead and hit it with Bite. I mean, super effective, and also its defense is so low, it doesn't really matter. So it's only going to take one more hit. I go ahead and do Tackle because I was planning on him using Disable. But, it didn't matter. He ended up missing anyway, but I still did Tackle and it worked. Took him out. And so his final Pokemon is Eradicate, which will be pretty simple to get rid of. Just going to go ahead and get like the hardest hitter I can, which is Big Blue. And just going to go ahead and just slap it with Bite. Because the biggest thing I ever worry about is Hyper Fang, but it can't really do much if I'm just too chunky for it. Hitting it with Bite here, and we beat our rival on the SSN, which is really good. And also we have to do this really odd thing to get the HM cut. I don't know why we rubbed his back or shoulders or whatever it says. It's freaking weird. But I mean, we needed the HM. You gotta do what you gotta do. We needed HM cut. So now with HM cut, we can actually like open up the gym and go take it on. So I go ahead and teach cut to the Meowth we have, since we're not gonna actually use him. So we just need somebody who can take it. And so I go ahead, leave the SSN, and we go to take on the gym. And another big reason I wasn't training on here is because I'm worried about over leveling for the gym leader, which we cannot do. We cannot use that mon for that gym leader. So I'm really trying not to do that. So we go ahead and leave. And the SSN is gone. It's dipping. Never to come back again. So much trainer XP I would have liked, but it's okay. We'll probably have to make up for it later, but you know. So I go ahead and head back, and we go to the gym. Well, we're gonna get ready to go to the gym, but go ahead and head to the Pokemon Center. Which to me, this gym is such a like. I'm hardly worried about it at all compared to the first two. Like the first two, I was so worried about. But now we have so many encounters and stuff like that that it just feels better. And also I have a Pokemon that's literally immune to its main moves. Completely immune to it, so we're gonna do pretty alright. Because Geography can just wipe. And Majora also just has enough special attack that it can mow through everything with Flamethrower if there's any Magnemites or anything. Or not Flamethrower, Ember. So we go ahead, cut the tree down, head to the gym. This gym also has like the goofiest puzzle of all time, which I don't like. I go ahead and save right here just so in case the game crashes or anything I don't lose all my stuff, because I hadn't saved in probably an hour. good bit of time. So we do a few trainer battles in here. I kind of skip through them. But I mean, we pretty much just wipe this gym so far. Like, all the trainer battles aren't very hard, and we can just sit here and just use like magnitude or whatever, rock throw, and it's pretty easy, you know? It's not bad compared to the other two that I was so much more worried about. And we also, you know, we're doing pretty good on levels right now. We're going as high as we can. We're like right on the cusp. Use this quick attack, it does nothing. Use magnitude again, and I get magnitude 8, which is great. So we go ahead and take that out. And everybody's doing pretty good. I'm also getting bank. So I go ahead and swap Majora in so I don't accidentally overlevel geography, because that would really suck. And I go battle these trainers. Skipped over them kinda. And then after a very long time, that is very sad to say, I finally figured out which I knew how the puzzle worked, but it was just so dumb because it could be like 3 options and it's all RNG, so it could just, the game was just boning me. Because it was supposed to be like around it, and it just kept doing it over and over again. So now I hit Pikachu with Ember. And now we can go against the gym leader once I heal up. And now we can take on Lieutenant Surge, the 3rd gym leader. Which we're doing pretty good in this run so far, so. And I think we'll be fine here. So he throws out Voltorb. And like I said, I mean, I pretty much planned for this when I got him. The main gym I could use him on was this one. Like, it's a great idea. Just slam him with magnitude the whole time. And the thing is, Geodude isn't even amazing or anything. But this exact reason is why I have him, and it's very useful. So I'm gonna hit with magnitude again. Hopefully the double team doesn't make him miss, but it honestly might. Magnitude 9 just wipes him. And now his only Mon left is Raichu. Which his Raichu would be annoying if we did not have this guy right here. And also him being at level 25 is completely fine because I leveled up during the gym leader battle. And that's okay in this, luckily. And it sets me up to do a lot more damage. And now he's gone. We took out Raichu. And now we have 3 badges out of our run. 3 out of 8 badges, and I haven't really had a problem. I haven't really broken a sweat. Except in the first gym. The first gym was a little concerning. And geography here evolved, which is pretty good. Even though he's still a Pokemon with a quad weakness, I don't really know how long we'll use him. But for now, I'm going to keep him on the team. Because Graveler can be pretty alright as long as we don't throw him out there against a grass or a water. But I mean, anything else he can do pretty okay. He's just a good tanky little guy for other stuff. Now we get Shockwave. And so now after getting our 3rd gym badge, we can head out. And I go ahead to make sure I don't lose any of this data here, because that would be very annoying, especially in a Nuzlocke. It would be very irritating if I accomplished all this and it was just like, whoop, gotta completely redo it. Because literally anything could go wrong, and as you can see, we got our 1st, 2nd, and 3rd badge. So now we can go ahead and start heading towards Rock Tunnel eventually, but right now I just go to Diglett Cave, go through Diglett Cave, and also do some training over here. Because our next gym, the level cap is 29, and it's the Celadon gym, I believe, and it's the grass type gym leader who we can kind of just melt. We literally have 2 mons that can just absolutely wipe it. We teach Water Pulse to Gyarados, which is what he needs. Gets him an early water type move for us. So now we're at Diglett Cave. And we can go down here and train. Pretty good. We can also get this encounter. A Diglett. Wow. Who expected that one? Go ahead and hit it with tackle. Perfect. Health left. Go ahead and throw a ball at it. And we catch him first try. I really couldn't come up with a name for him, so I just pulled the old part of his name and make it sound like a name. So now we have Digsby, who is never going to come out of the box. Ever. So we run around up here, and we can just keep training, keep hitting stuff with water poles, and just wiping it. Get us some good XP here. Because Big Blue's going to need it because he's not going to be used in the next gym like at all, so this is kind of the main thing he can do. So I go back here and I get Flash, which I don't ever use because we're not babies. We can make it without it. So Big Blue here gets up to level 25. And gets Dragon Rage, which I mean is better than Splash, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. So I melt the Magnemite. And Majora gets up to level 26 here, which is pretty good. It's just, this game, it's like I have so many limited options for what I can catch. At least on these main routes, it seems like. But I'm lucky because I've gotten a few good ones, but it just seems like you're pretty limited except for like the Gyarados and things like that. Go over here and pick up a Great Ball. And go up here and get an Escape Rope. And I'm just looking around. One thing in this game they don't have is the dowsing machine, which, I mean, in this kind of run you hardly even need, but in the other run, you know, like just playing the game normally, it's fine. So as you can see, there's a Snorlax there, because we still have to get Mr. Fuji from the Pokemon Tower to give us a Poke Flute, which we have a while from doing. Well, not a while, but like just a little bit. So right here, we just fight against a few trainers. Pretty much. I kind of just, I'm going to skim through these. Just melt it. Bellsprout just looks so odd. A little string bean. It's a little weird looking. I like how it doesn't have pupils. What a great choice. Makes it more menacing. Which is crazy because you can't even catch it in this game. You can only catch it in leaf green. But I guess that makes sense because Oddish is the one in this game and they're both grass and poison, so it wouldn't really make that much sense, but you know. That's a weird different one. And it hits me with sleep powder, which is annoying while you're just trying to grind and just get through a little area here. Just spamming with sweet scent, finally take it out. Get him up to level 25. And Oddball gets to level 25 as well while we're doing all this. Just trainer after trainer, which, you know, it's alright, but this little stint is kind of a bleh part of the game, but it's not too bad. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of the point of this one, getting through all that. Sends that out a Charmander, hit it with Water Pulse again, just so strong. So strong. Gonna be so huge later on. Big Blue is a goat. A real goat. Also, another thing I want to make sure y'all know is I'm not going to use legendaries in this run because that's ridiculous. I don't like using legendaries for any kind of, like, I would never use one for a Nuzlocke. I hardly like even doing that in a normal playthrough. I find that lame. But I mean, you do you. Like, I'm not going to judge you, but you know, I just don't see the point of it. Just a lot of grinding here. But yeah, if y'all have any ideas of games y'all like to see me play, let me know. Because like I said, once I get through this playthrough, I'm probably going to do some like console games or, you know, I can do anything really. But I've just got really inspired lately to do this. So we're making this and it got me to start my channel and everything. So it's been pretty fun. I like doing it. And also if y'all ever like interested in like streams or anything, let me know. So we name Ekans because, you know, Snakey Snake. That's what it gets to be named. But thank y'all for watching. And like and subscribe, and we'll keep continuing.